Hey, Mr. MiyagiStyle, just a quick one today. I'm doing just a quick sample of the wireless mic for the ACE Pro 2. Now, I know a lot of people have been complaining about the ACE Pro with the wireless Bluetooth, it kind of sucks. And there was a creator that was doing a Jeep thing, and he had it on a hood of his car, and he used the DJI Mic 2, and it was all gobbledygook, and you couldn't really even make out anything that he said. So I thought, well, that's weird because I've done this before and I've had pretty good luck with mine. So what I did was I put mine in front of the hood, as you can see in the video, and you'll see the results of the sound. Now I know, guys, I know you guys are gonna say, oh, the sounds horrible. We all know this. It is Bluetooth. It's not the same as DJI's technology, where DJI's mic, when it's connected wirelessly, whether it's the Mic 2 or the Mic Mini, it's not using Bluetooth. Since DJI 3 and up has got a condensed version of their receiver inside the camera built in. That's why it doesn't work with anything below 3. So the 2 doesn't work, the original Osmo doesn't work, only the 3 and up. And that's why the sound is so much better. You can only go so far with Bluetooth, even with 5.4. The quality, it's not going to be like having a receiver and a transmitter quality. The purpose of this is for me to tell you that they have improved the sound, as you can see on the mics. So the first segment is going to be the ACE Pro connected to the DJI Mic 2. I'm giving it a benefit of the doubt because the DJI Mic 2 is a better mic, technically speaking. And then I've got the ACE Pro 2 connected to the Mic Mini. And they're going to be side by side in front of my car, outside on the hood, and it's going to film me inside with the two mics on my shirt. And you can tell the difference between the two. There's two things I would love to see coming out of Insta360, and I think they'll do well. One is to have their own audio mic system, right? Like the DJI. Because the DJI, let's be honest, the DJI mic system is selling really well. It's probably one of the mostly used mics out there all over the world. Like every time you see a content creator doing content, they've always got the DJI mic clipped onto their lapel. Now, there are other ones too that are just as good out there, and that's fine. There's nothing wrong with that. But I find that the DJI Mic 2 is just a little bit more versatile, and DJI Mic is really the only ones that have that Bluetooth capability to connect via wireless to other cameras, which is nice to have. You don't see that with the other companies. So that's one thing I would love to see Insta360 do a audio ecosystem for all their cameras, because connecting their Go 3S, connecting their X4, the RS1s, all those cameras via their own mic system would be fabulous, because they have a good lineup of cameras, and I think they have a bigger lineup of cameras than DJI does, and DJI has their mic system, right? I wish they would do that. The other thing I would love to see is Insta360 version of the Pocket 3. That's something I think they can do, and I think they could do well, to be able to come up with something like that, maybe at a lower price point or better features, one of the two. So I'm going to switch over to the DJI Action 4 over the ACE Pro 2 in terms of audio. So I'll be right back. Get my camera. The biggest, I think, improvement with the ACE Pro was the gain, because on the ACE Pro 2 was the volume. Because on the ACE Pro, it was so, you couldn't, with the DJI mic connected, you couldn't really hear it. You had to crank that gain up in the camera itself to the maximum, which is +6 only. And that's what I've got it set here in the sample. It's at +6. And the ACE Pro 2, the gain is at 0. I haven't touched the gain at all. The ACE Pro 2 has done some improvements with their audio system, period. They've improved the Bluetooth connection as well, because with the ACE Pro, I noticed with any of the mics, like the DJI Mic 2 or the Mic Mini, when it's paired up Bluetooth wise, when I turn on the camera and I turn on my mic, the ACE Pro doesn't connect automatically. Sometimes it does, most times it won't. I have to actually go into the menu, click on the Mic 2 or the Mic Mini, and then it'll go into the connect, and it'll start up Bluetooth. It says starting Bluetooth, and then it'll connect to the mic, which is a pain in the butt, right? Because there's extra steps you have to do. Sometimes I forget and that kind of thing. What I've noticed with the Bluetooth mic feature in the Ace Pro 2 is mine, at least mine does. I don't know if you guys tell me if I'm wrong, guys, but the mic mini that I have, even the mic 2, when it's paired up with my Ace Pro 2, when I turn on the camera and I turn on my mic, it connects almost instantaneously. I say probably about, I think the longest I've waited was like maybe 8 seconds, and I've counted the two. And compared to my DJI Action 4, which I also paired up with the two mics, the DJI Action 4 actually doesn't connect as quick. And there's been most times I have to go in the same thing with the Ace Pro. I have to go into the DJI, the menu wireless mic, and then go into pairing mode again, or connect mode again. And I have to do the press button on the mic. And that's I would say 75% of the time I've done it. I'm not sure about the Action 5 Pro. I'm hoping they improve that with the Action 5 Pro. Unfortunately, guys, I don't have the Action 5 Pro anymore. I returned it just because I wasn't really too happy with it. I couldn't justify the $500 for the changes compared to the Action 5. I still love my Action 4. And the whole Action 5 Sky thing, I hope they fix it. It doesn't look like they have yet. It just turned me off what they did with the Sky. That the 4 Sky was, the way they interpret the skies, the 4 was much better than the Action 5, which is a strange thing, right? But I think I'm going to wait it out because I think the Action 6 is coming out soon. And I think I'm going to skip a version and get the Action 6. Second segment, I'm going to stop the car. I'm going to put out the DJI Action 4, connect it to the DJI Mic 2. And I'm going to keep the Mic Mini on the Ace Pro 2 just so I don't have to reconnect everything. But you'll see the difference. You'll see the difference between the Ace Pro and the Ace Pro 2. And you're going to see a difference between the Ace Pro 2 and the DJI Action 4. Okay, I am back. I have got, if you can look at my Go 3S, look at the cameras out there. I have on the right-hand side, I have the Ace Pro 2 connected to the Mic Mini. And I have the DJI Action 4 connected to the Mic 2 to have that better audio. Anyways, I'm going to drive around for a bit. I'm going to head back home. Like I said, it's definitely improved on the Ace Pro 2 for their audio quality. And I'm going to keep talking because this is an audio test. Anyway, sorry, I was talking about, I was going to do the drone test again, another drone video. And it's going to be on the Neo, the DJI Neo, as well as the Hover Air X1 Pro. There was a content creator said it was kind of weird or hard to do vlogging with a drone. That's not, I actually did it, which is strange enough. The only thing that with any of these drones, including Neo, the audio just plain and simple sucks. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. Sometimes it doesn't sync properly, and so on and so forth, right? So I kind of thought of a way to do this. If you have the DJI Mic 2, because the Mic 2 has internal memory that you can actually just record audio just on the mic itself, that I'm going to do a video of the Neo flying with the DJI Mic 2 recording audio, and then I'll do a post sync, as well as I'll do one for the Hover Air X1 Pro. Anyways, that's it. Ciao. Have a good one. And guys, I know the DJI Action 4 much better. Sounds much better. It's because it's not using Bluetooth technology. And you can tell because Bluetooth maximum distance is 10 meters only, give or take. Right? With the DJI Mic 2 or the Mic Mini, if you connect it to the DJI camera wirelessly, you can go like 50 meters and it is still good. That's why I know it's not, for sure, it's not a Bluetooth, because Bluetooth will not extend that distance, right? Even in open area, it will not extend that distance, and it would sound terrible if it did. So that's the reason why. And it's a proprietary thing, and I understand why Insta360 can't do that. And I've actually kind of pushed Insta360 to come up with their own audio ecosystem. And I think they should, because they have enough camera lineup. They have more than DJI does. And I think they would do well with an audio ecosystem for their cameras that works very similar to DJI, right? That would be great to see, but who knows? Are they going to listen to me? Don't know. I'm going to assume that the Action 5 Pro is going to be the same with their audio. The one thing I really liked about the Ace Pro with what they did with the audio was, the Ace Pro, when you connect a Bluetooth mic to it the first time, it'll actually ask you if you want to record in dual channel mode, dual audio mode. I'll call it channels, okay? What that means is the Ace Pro actually records internally through the mic, and also uses the Bluetooth mic. And why that's kind of cool is because let's say if you're out vlogging and you've got the Bluetooth mic on and you've got the mic that's recording off the camera, you can pick and choose which channel you want. So you pick the best audio out of the two, right? And that's kind of neat because maybe sometimes you forgot the wind muff on there and the mic on the camera sounds better, vice versa, or whatever. You can actually, there's actually a mixer in the app, the Insta360 Studio app. If you go down to audio and go to the bottom, there's a mixer button. When you click on it, it actually show you camera and mic. And you can actually mix the two together. So if you want a little bit of background, you can actually add that background from the internal mic. This is what I did with the car because it was sitting outside. I won't pick up my voice. So if I actually embedded the background noise from the other channel into the mic channel. And I just put about 20% so you can just hear a little bit, so it's not overwhelming or overpowering the voice option. So that's kind of cool that they did that, and you can play around with that, and I can see different uses for that in different environments. So that's neat that they have that, and it's great. I think they're going to improve more in their audio system. And the mic itself on the camera with that wind muff cap on it, it does work very well. It does cut some of that wind noise out. Let me know what you guys think. Yeah, again, guys, I know it's Bluetooth. It's not the greatest. The reason why I think this is good is because I'll give you three reasons why. First reason is cost. Okay, not everybody can go and blow that kind of money for mic systems, especially with the DJI product. DJI is amazing. I love their mic system, their audio system. But the DJI 2 mic full setup with the transceiver or the transmitter receiver is not cheap. You're looking at over $300-400 here Canadian. The affordable one is going to be the Mic Mini. So that's your best bet. If you want the best audio, you can actually connect the mic receiver directly into the USB-C port, whereas you couldn't with the ACE Pro, right? So you can use it right off, and it sounds great. I've done it before. I'm not going to do a sample here because it sounds excellent, right? But that's your best bet. That's the first reason. It's a cost factor. The second reason is for me, I'm not a big fan of having things sticking out on my camera. I know it's not going to be great audio, but for my use anyways, it could be different for you guys. And if you're a chronic vlogger and you're constant, and you can have that rig where you can set up an external mic receiver with your ACE Pro 2, that's fine. For me, I don't like removing battery doors, and if I keep doing it, you know, it's going to wear and tear it out, and it's going to break eventually, right? Not to mention that when something is sticking out, if I drop it, I'm going to snap that thing right off, and it's going to break. And the third reason why I don't like that is when you take that battery door out, you plug in an external mic system into any of the cameras, whether it's a GoPro, a DJI, or ACE Pro, you're now turning your camera into a not waterproof camera, okay? So now you've got open port, so you can't use it for any action. Whereas the Bluetooth option, now that the sound is decent, it's not the best, I'm not saying it is, it's decent enough that it allows me to have one less product, okay, save some money, and I have my camera when I'm at a resort or vacation, I always have in a dive housing, okay, in a waterproof housing. And this method allows me to, all I have to do is turn the camera on, turn my Mic Mini on, and I'm directly connected wirelessly into the ACE Pro 2, and I have a wind muff on my camera, on my mic, and I can just start recording with the housing still on. The thing is still waterproof, right? So I can be in those elements with that camera, not have to worry about it, right? So I think that's the benefit of having the wireless audio, and I get it, guys. It's not the best. You know, if you want the best audio wireless with the DJI mics, you pretty much have to go with the DJI camera. Now, until Bluetooth advances, which we will see that we're at 5.4 now. I remember Bluetooth 2, right? And it's gotten better and better and better. You know, Bluetooth 6, Bluetooth 7 could be phenomenal. It could have crisp, clear signals for mic systems, right? So we'll see when that time comes. Anyways, guys, have a great one. Ciao. Enjoy. Have a good weekend. Bye.